Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the life of Michael Jackson, King of Pop, and Prince Nelson. So, as we all know, these two people were both pop singers and they were very popular at the time before they died. Michael Jackson died, and a few years later, Prince died also. So, now I would be talking about the life of Michael Jackson, a few and some of his achievement. So now Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and dancer. Dubbed the King of Pop. That was what people tagged him as he was a very good singer. He is regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century. Born on 29th August 1958, Gary, Indiana, United States. Died 25th June 2009, home by Hills, Los Angeles, California, United States. Children: Paris Jackson, Prince Michael Jackson II, and Prince Jackson. Parents: Joe Jackson and Catherine Jackson. Now I'm going to be talking about the life and few things about Prince Roger Nelson. So now Prince Roger Nelson was an American singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist, widely regarded as one of the greatest musicians of his generation. He was known for his flamboyant, androgynous persona and wide vocal range, which included a far-reaching falsetto and high-pitched screams. Born 7th June 1958, Minneapolis, Minnesota, United States. Died 21st April 2016, Paisley Park, Chanhassen, Minnesota, United States. Full name: Prince Roger Nelson. Children: Amir Nelson. Spouse: Manuela Testolini, 2001 to 2007. Matt Gracier, 1996 to 2000. So now this is the major reason why these two people and pop artists didn't collaborate. Now it's just a big meaning. It's always been not nice to me. Sadly, that felt bad. Duet remained the closest Prince and Jackson ever came to collaborating, and the two would never have an opportunity to work out all the antagonistic chemistry in the studio. It takes a fair amount of ego to make yourself the king of pop or his purple majesty, so it should come as no surprise that Prince and Michael Jackson seem to have had a fairly healthy rivalry during the decades they shared the spotlight, one that may have prevented them from collaborating on Jackson's massive 1987 hit single Bad. According to the producer Quincy Jones, who helmed Jackson's best-selling work, the idea of getting Prince in on Bad was his, right down to the video, which he conceived as pitting the two superstars against each other before they ultimately came together at the end. As Jones recalled it is an interview conducted for the Bad reissue. He brokered a meeting between the two at Jackson's estate, one that ultimately ended with Prince rejecting the idea and allegedly proposing a different song for them to work on together. Jackson declined, and that was that. Prince said, "You don't need me to be on this." Jones claimed it will be a hit without me. This was basically the reason. Prince said, "You don't need me to be on this." Jones claimed it will be a hit without me. Jones also believed that the beef between Michael Jackson, and Prince dated back to 1983, when the two were both in attendance at a James Brown concert. Brown invited Jackson up on stage, and after Jackson treated the crowd to a few moments of singing and dancing, he asked Brown to bring up the Prince. While fans of either act would argue that both acquitted themselves admirably, Jones later alleged that Prince felt like he had been shown up and accused him of making a half-hearted effort to run over Jackson after the show. Prince and Jackson crossed again 2 years later when Jackson, along with Jones and Lionel Richie, was spearheaded the USA for Africa effort led by the #1 all-star song, We Are the World. Like pretty much every other big-name artist on the era, Prince was invited to be a part of the sections Unlike the rest, he declined. He ultimately contributed a track to the full-length album that backed up the single, but it was perceived as a slight, and according to Melvian's sister Wendy, it basically was. It felt like the song was horrible, she later alleged, and he didn't want to be around all those motherfuckers. So basically, guys, this was one of the major reasons why Prince Rogers Nelson didn't want to collaborate on the bad hit single with Michael Jackson, as he felt the first two lines of the song were nice, and it looked as though Michael was referring to him as butt. So opinion, there was no rivalry between himself and Jackson, but Jackson definitely noticed the signs of enmity, and in audio collected for his Moonwalker memoir, he bristled at the inevitable comparisons between them. "I don't like to be compared to Prince at all," said Michael Jackson. "I have proven myself since I was real little. It's not fair. It feels like I am his opponent. I hope he changes, because boy, is gonna hurt. Is the type that might commit suicide or something. It was so rude. One of the rudest people I have ever met. Prince is very competitive. He has been very mean and nasty to my family." So guys, Prince was prolific when it came to songwriting and releases. So toured and worked on new albums constantly. However, the idea of joining up with Michael Jackson somehow didn't appeal to him. But according to an interview with actor Chris Tucker, this decision was nothing to do with the man. So guys, this is just a little documentary of Michael Jackson and Prince Rogers Nelson and why they didn't have a collaboration, and the bad hit single made this not work, as these two were popular pop star musicians and to date are known in the world. So guys, do not forget to hit the like button at the end of my video and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.